Let's go to X. Go type this stuff. Oh yeah, microphone's not muted, so you know what? Whatever. Gonna post a tweet playing around with a Minecraft vanilla plus mod load out I threw together for Minecraft. What's the latest version of Minecraft again? 12 point what? 1.20.4? I'm streaming it now over on my YouTube channel if you guys want. If you want to check it out. Now, of course, I'll delete that post later. I guess I am just not posting a schedule this week. That's fine. Alright, before I start the stream, why is Protect the Internet Archive trending? Are we starting 2024? What is this? Okay, so it's friend of the court briefs filed an Internet Archives appeal. Hundreds of librarians joined prominent library organizations and nonprofits in filing amicus briefs in Hachette versus Internet Archive. Read why they believe our appeal should succeed, and it's a blog. So I guess they're getting sued? Filed a friend of the court believes. The Hachette versus Hachette? I think it's Hachette. Hachette versus Internet Archive. Second Circuit Appeal. So I guess they're getting sued. They're getting sued right now. This probably started in 2023, right? Hachette Book Group Incorporated versus Internet Archive is a case in the United States District Court for the Southern District of New York. Determined that Internet Archive committed copyright infringement by scanning and distributing copies of books online, stemming from the creation of the National Emergency Library during the onset of the virus. Publishing company Hachette Group. Gee, am I not surprised. On the 25th of March 2023, the court ruled against Internet Archive. It's been appealed, and ruling, which has appealed the ruling. So what is the lawsuit? So both sides. What was the result of the lawsuit? Because they've gotten sued and they're trying to appeal it. So they're currently trying to appeal. They're getting sued. So Internet Archive has gotten sued by Hachette Book Group Incorporated. I think I remember this. It was like most digital libraries, you can only check out so many books, digital books, which makes absolutely no damn sense. It's literally there just to appease these publishers. Who's the head of it right now? David Shelley, CEO. Who is David Shelley? Really have a LinkedIn profile. Why is it a picture of a man? This has got to be a different David Shelley. British publisher. Yep, British publisher who's chief executive officer of Hachette UK. Second largest public trader. Of course, of course a Brit would pull something like this. Pull the Internet Archive. I don't know, man. It's ever since 2021, 2022, corporations have really been getting very shitty. Like, they've been jacking up prices. They've been price fixing too, illegally, but there's no way for people to prove it. You want to know why, over the past 3 years, the price of everything, consumer goods-wise, has been going up? Greedflation. Greedflation is a new age term. It just means it's artificial inflation caused by companies colluding together and fixing prices. The thing with price fixing is you have to prove it. And there's no way for people to accurately prove it, and companies make too much money, so you can't really take them to court because you're too poor to take them to court, even in a class action, which is ridiculous. And then all these companies would have to do is go, well, by buying our products, you agree to what's it called, an arbitration or whatnot, and that would be a thing. Okay, so that's why Internet Archive, Save Internet Archive is trending. At this point, if I was Internet Archive, I would just go full on dark web at this point. I would take a full copy of your website, because it would be first thing I would do is I would get people. I would make torrents of absolutely all the content on Internet Archive and spread it around, and just encourage people to just make clones of it through that torrent. And then I would tell people to make a clone of Internet Archive and stick it on the Tor network, and then stick another copy of it on the dark web and on the clear web, because they can't take it down if it's on the dark web. Good luck finding it, right? Because it's just getting to that point. That's the only way you fight it. Oh, well, shitty American company got a shitty American company. It's like Internet Archive. We archive media. They archive games, books, movies, what have you. It's an archive. They also do the whole Wayback Machine. And Internet Archive has been instrumental for some court cases where a company has turned around and they have deleted, like, for example, remember the whole Unity debacle back in November 2023? Unity turned around and edited one of their documents, so they hope people don't notice that they changed it. And then because of Internet Archive crawling the internet and taking snapshots of pages at key points, people were able to pull up what Unity's original terms were, and then be able to go, hey, look, here's an archive that shows that you guys said you weren't going to do what you did, so you're in violation of your own contract, and therefore I'm not liable to pay for installs because you violated the contract that I agreed to. Right? That's a thing. I kind of like that. I like how Internet Archive works like that. We're going to PC Capture. We're done talking about Internet Archive. I think am I doing proper game capture? Yeah, this is apparently Nikesi. This is totally Nikesi. It's just picking up Java W as a process, I guess. This parrot is no more. It has ceased to be. I'm playing Minecraft tonight, and I apologize for being a little bit on the late side. I just got a little tied up with messing with Allura for Princess Rito from Ocarina of Time. And for whatever, I spent a whole hour wondering, like, why the hell the images it was generating looked like absolute garbage and not like what was on the site. And an hour later, I look at my CFG scale and go, oh, my CFG scale is set to 3. Maybe that's why. I set it to 11, and then like I start getting images that look good, but I'm still not getting the exact style. It's like the style is baked. I need to figure out why it kind of looks not as good as I'd want it to. Like, I tried setting the weight to be a little bit lower, but unfortunately, if you set the weight lower than 75%, it starts like giving Rito hair and stuff, and she's not supposed to have hair. She's supposed to be a bald fish woman. Which is a little weird, so. But then, like, it seems like the style is overbaked. Like, it's like, the problem is Princess Rito doesn't have a lot of fan art, so a lot of the fan art is like really old, early 2000s traditional media scans. So it doesn't have a lot to pull from. But if I do combine that Laura with a style Laura, like the Spring 2013 Laura, then that'll usually be a little bit better. So I'm messing around with a custom mod setup for Minecraft. And you saw right there I just got a sneak talent. Can I turn my audio down a little bit? I feel like this is a little bit too loud on my end. If I do that, does that affect desktop audio on the stream's end? Okay, no, it does not. Alright, I was a little worried about that. Got some bread, got some apples, some birch logs, an oak log, and some oak planks in the chest. Alright, so first up, this is a vanilla plus mod pack that has added a few mods, and I'll just run through them real quick, because it's pretty light. There's only 25 mods that are shown. Can I filter by... hide those libraries? Because if I show the libraries, there's like 18 libraries. So we've got and I got advancement plaques, which when you saw the thing come up that said I unlocked a skill, that's the advancement plaques. I've got ambient sounds, which I feel like I want to turn down a little bit. Volume, let's set that to like 75, because that's like really freaking loud. I'll just save that. I've got architecture, which is an API that's needed for some of these mods. I've got blur, which just blurs the screen when I have a interface open, which it's just an aesthetic thing. I have the bridging mod. You know how bridging works in Bedrock Edition Minecraft? It ports that to vanilla. I don't know why that's not a thing in just regular Minecraft. It's a little ridiculous. Then there's a mod called Constant Music, which makes it so that the music, there's never any silence. There's always music playing. But of course, I can make it so like there's 2 minutes or 5 minutes between songs if I want a little bit of silence. But I want the music to continually be playing. There's Dungeons and Taverns, which is a structured data pack. This is a lot of things. Like a lot of mods for Fabric are just data packs that just have a mod ID thrown into them. So instead of having to add the data pack to your Minecraft world, you can just load the mod and it'll automatically load it. Like I could take Dungeons and Taverns, the mod, I could crack it open, pull the data pack folder out of it, and then run it on any vanilla version of Minecraft that's, Java edition. Those data packs aren't in Bedrock for some dumb reason. There's enhancement descriptions, which just gives me descriptions of an enhancement. So like if I had Fortune 3 on it, it'll just say like increases drops from items. There's Falling Tree '*S. That's a little interesting. I don't know why the file name is called Falling Tree '*S. It's supposed to be Pandas Falling Trees. So someone probably needs to repurpose that name. That's just wrong. Grammatically as well. There's Iris mod, which is needed for shaders. I have legendary tooltips. Makes my tooltips legendary. Lithium makes the game run better. Mod menu, it's this menu you see. Respawning shulkers. Shulkers are renewable now. They respawn. Roughly enough items. I have no idea why the fuck I installed this. I just did it anyway. Satin is like a roughly enough professions. It allows me to show like professions and what their trades are in roughly enough items. All I have to do is push the U key over a spawn egg for a villager or an emerald and it'll pull that up. Satin is needed for some mods, I guess. Shulker drops 2. It modifies the loot table for shulkers, so they always drop 2. So when you kill a shulker, you can get a shulker box. So you don't have to kill like 20 shulkers to get a damn shulker box when the ancient cities are already hard enough to find. Again, something that needs to be a vanilla thing. Seriously. Sodium, it's just basically the lithium Iris sodium suite. So sodium is needed to run Iris. Because sodium changes the back-end graphics engine of Minecraft and allows shaders. Iris is what is built on top of sodium to enable shaders. Lithium is basically a bunch of performance enhancements that have to do with rendering. There is another one called Star something that's part of this suite, but it breaks Iris, I think. Sound Physics Remastered. It adds effects to sounds. You'll hear it as I continue to play the game. Then there's 2 big ones that do kind of break the vanilla plus experience a little bit, but I feel like they enhance the game. The first one is Waystones. Forge Waystones did not exist for this version. I guess Waystones just got ported to Fabric, and the person that made Fabric Waystones decided, hey, you know what? My mod's redundant. So I'll just let Waystones do it. So there's like fabric Waystones, which I personally liked better, and then there's Waystones, which is a little bit more balanced. The reason I like fabric Waystones is because it didn't add that many new items, and Waystones adds quite a few items in it. Then the other big mod is Talentium. Now Talentium again is, even though it's a mod, you can run this in vanilla Minecraft if you want, because it's a mod and it's also a data pack. It functions like a data pack. Again, much like the other mod. I think it was like respawning shulkers, and there was another mod I had. Dungeons and Taverns. Much like Dungeons and Taverns, it's just a data pack that's activated, but when it's made into a fabric mod, you don't have to add the data pack into your world manually every time, so which is really cool. So like some of the big ones are ambient sounds and sound filters, shulkers dropping 2 items, shulkers respawning, everything, the falling trees, which we're going to see in a little bit, the bridging mod, the Waystones, which just allows for fast travel, but you need to find them first or build them first, and they are a bit expensive to get. You actually need to use amethyst now to build Waystones. You still need ender pearls, but you need ender pearls and now amethyst. So you actually have to find an amethyst geode before you can start making Waystones. And you can even make like a little teleport scroll that I think they work cross-dimensionally as well, and they use experience points by default, I believe. I can turn that off if I want. We can go to mod integrations, client options, world generation, inventory button, teleports. Enable costs, set to false to disable XP costs. And we'll just turn it on. And we'll turn that off. Transport pets, transport leashed. And save and quit on that. There we go. I don't have to restart the game for that to take effect. It's really cool that it just reloads like that. Talentium is really cool. Talentium adds in 14 new talents with a configurable level curve and 60 plus advancements and a ton of new content and lots of exploration. So, like what we just saw there, we just saw pop up, was the sneak talent. So there's exploration talent, there's sneak talent, there's a whole bunch of talents. There's mining, there's exploration, there's sneaking, there's swords, there's axes. If I type in the word trigger, and then we can see all the talents that come with. So there's agriculture, axes, blocking, brewing, excavation, exploration, fishing, magic, marksmanship. And the magic actually adds in a number of magic spells into the game, which is really cool. And it all uses vanilla items. It just uses Minecraft's scripting engine, which is nice. Marksmanship, mining, smithing, sneak, swords, farming, and spellbook. That didn't do anything. So, like magic, level 0. 0 available spells, no spells unlocked. You have to find the spells, so you can either kill, you have to go into like villager outpost, the villager mansion, the woodland mansion. You'll find them in there, you'll find them in loot chests. You actually have to find them. But like you just see, I got agriculture unlocked, so let's do trigger agriculture, and we can see that we currently have 0 experience points in agriculture. And you can see there's a number of different things. There's like level 0, quality vegetables locked. Quality food, which is beetroot soup, bread, carrots, potatoes, cookies, melons, and pumpkin pie. Grant more saturation as well as different effects. And there's extra saturation for those things there. And there's extra crop chances as well. It's very much like Skyrim. Like I always wanted a Skyrim skills mod for Minecraft, and this data pack does just that. It's very much like Skyrim, where you have certain skills. All those skills were listed there. I type in trigger. You have agriculture, axes, blocking, brewing, excavation, exploring, fishing, magic, marksmanship, mining, smithing, sneak, swords, and taming. Doing different things will grant you different talent experience into those specific talents, and as you level them up, you get different things. It's like, I'll dig a block of dirt, and I'll get excavation. And we see here that we got 0 experience. I don't know why I'm saying current experience is 0. That's a lie. Its current experience down here is 5. Oh, that's the spell book that's doing it. Okay, so it's the bottom. The bottom shows your current level. So we can see right here, excavation. We have dirty treasures is locked. I think it unlocks at level 50. But our excavation level is level 1. Eventually we can unlock dirty treasures, which drops treasure depending on excavation level when digging certain blocks. Hover over unlocked items for more information. Having a full inventory will not give treasure. So the treasure drop chance is set to 0%. It says hover over unlocked items for more information, which we don't have, which is unfortunate. I've also got a number of resource packs and stuff set up. So I'm using... You saw the shader pack when I first loaded the thing up. Let me just get that out of the way. I've got complementary reimagined. I do have rethinking voxels, but if I use rethinking voxels, my frame rate gets capped to 30 frames per second, and it does look really nice, but because the volumetric lighting is some sort of like RTX thing, it's not really RTX, it's something similar to ray tracing. It's like a similar technology, but my graphics card can render it, but it does greatly increase the processor load. And it also caps the frame rate of the game to 30 frames per second no matter what I do, which I don't like. I like my game to run buttery smooth at 60 frames whenever possible. So I have complementary reimagined. There's also reimagined does vanilla water, but you can change the mode to be unbound, and unbound will make the clouds not be square, they'll be volumetric clouds. The water will be like wavy water and not have a texture. But I prefer the reimagined look, so it adds like super duper graphics to the game without breaking the look of the game too much. And finally, the resource packs I have is the default dark mode. And I downloaded Faithful 32 and 64X and Jickless. When I was downloading Jickless, there's another pack that Jickless made called Nova, and I actually swapped from Nova to Jickless, and actually I like Nova more. And it's a shame that Nova is not on the marketplace just yet. So, if the developer of Nova, Jickless, brings Nova to the Bedrock marketplace, I'll definitely buy it, because I really do like the look of it. What's the interface look like? Actually, I haven't done that. I gotta turn default dark mode off, though. Let me see what Nova looks like. Which it does change the font. It changes the interface, too, of the crafting inventory and everything. I kind of don't like it, though. Hearts and Hunger are exactly the same, so we're just gonna put default dark mode back on. So the way this works is like packs are applied top to bottom, so default dark mode just affects the user interface. If I had Nova on top, default dark mode would break. It wouldn't, because Nova has graphics that replace the interface. So like whatever this pack doesn't replace, this pack will replace. And then whatever this pack doesn't replace, this will replace. And whatever none of these cover will be in default. I think bats in Minecraft are a little bit glitched out, though, so I may have to go into the resource pack and just delete the texture for bats, because this pack was made before they updated the bats, so the textures for the bats do not apply to their model, so they look a little bit weird. I do love this tree chopping mod, I will say this much. Big fan of that tree chopping mod. Oh yeah, and planting trees raises my agriculture level. There's some stone over there. We go dig up some stone. We'll get ourselves another skill. Now there's advancements that you can do for the skill mod that will grant you a large amount of experience points when you do it. It's completely optional, but it does quickly boost your level if you can aim for it. that's not the crafting table. What? I never made a crafting table. Here we go. First order of business is going to be a better pickaxe. Now, as I continue to mine, the mining skill will eventually give me passive haste. Like, there'll be a chance where haste will activate, and it'll make it so I can mine faster, which is very nice. I'll go ahead and make a sword. Let me take a check. Okay, so stone sword, stone pickaxe, stone axe, and our furnace. I do need to go hunting for animals. The food I have right now is not going to cut it. I'm going to turn these oak planks into sticks. And I can now smelt 3 items. And probably get some charcoal for some torches. I should probably get up to a high place. The real cool part about this, there's a lot of... I didn't want to have, like, too many... what's it called? I didn't want to have too many structure mods. Because vanilla Minecraft has now a good number of structures in the game. So if you start adding structure mods in, it just like really overloads everything and makes finding stuff a little bit difficult. Put those away. Look at the top of this mountain here. I'm surprised I haven't seen a single pig, cow, chicken, or sheep yet. I think there's a chicken somewhere. I think I just heard it. But the music is going to be continual now, so I don't have to worry about playing any other music in the background and having to deal with copyright issues, which is good. Get up on this hill. Seriously, this is something that should have been in the Minecraft Wild update. They added ambience into the Nether when they did the Nether update, so they really should have had just ambient loops with the game. Because it's really strange to go into the Nether and there's a constant ambient sound effect, but then when you go to the overworld, it's dead silent, which is kind of unsettling a little bit. Oh, had a little bit of world lag there. Seems to happen whenever the game saves. There's a big old cave down there. Could build my base down there in a big old cave. Where are all the mobs? Did I unintentionally generate a haunted world or something? There's no mobs at all. Like, none. I saw squid in the river. I didn't see any fish, though. So that's going to be a problem real soon. I'm not going to have any food. Unless I can get my hands on some mushrooms. I mean, I have 2 apples and 2 bread, but that's not going to last me very long. Hold on, there's a living creature over there. Those aren't living creatures. Those are flowers. I thought the flowers were chickens. Because I don't know what the chickens look like in this resource pack. There's a chicken. Die. There's another one, too. Where is it? Die. I'm going to hold on to the feathers because I can use those to make arrows. Although, unfortunately, it is becoming nighttime. The good thing about this resource pack is lights are really easy to find. If there's a village or something nearby, I'll find it. There's supposed to be a whole butt-ton of structures. There's supposed to be taverns and dungeons, and there's actually underground houses, like in Terraria, down in caves, which is really cool. Sorry, cow, you gotta die. I need your meat. I need the cow flesh. Cow flesh. Nope. Another cow. Time to murder. What's that? Murdering time again? Works for me. Hmm. There's a baddie down there. Now what I want to do is I want to find a good cave. There was a cave back there in the hills, but I want the cave to be closer to like a river or something, because I don't want to build my base in like that little hole. Looks like we're going into a birch forest right here. Alright, time to run. I'm not dealing with skeletons. I'm just getting the hell out of here. Especially 2 skeletons. That's bad news. That could be a cave over there. It's a little unusual to find mountainous biomes right next to a coast. Okay, where are the drops? I just killed 2 fish. There should be 2 fish items floating around. I only found the one. What the hell's the other one? I'm getting some weird world lag. I might need to change my settings a little bit. I have the render distance. I have the render distance turned up, but I lowered the simulation distance. So it's just a graphical hit and not a logic hit. That's right, I can hold a torch in my hand with the shader I have. I don't think this works underwater, does it? Ah, boo, it does. There's some shader packs that make it so that not all light sources will work underwater. I think it's Sonic Ether's Unbelievable Shaders does that. Like, the only light sources that you can hold in your offhand that will work underwater are going to be lanterns, glowstone, jack-o'-lanterns, like any item that you could normally place underwater that can emit light, basically. Including magma blocks and buckets of lava for some reason. Now, to offset this, I did make caves darker in the pack settings. So, caves are going to be advanced darkness. It's not super dark. I didn't jack it all the way down because it does warn you that if you have the settings set too low, it may mess with the lighting balance of the game. So I just have it set to slightly darker than normal. Because I found that I was able to see caves. See caves? I was able to see clearly in caves that are not lit, and that's... Ah, we just got some lag. What the hell? Why am I getting lag in my game? Alright, this is getting a little... This is getting a little dire. Ah! Jesus, give me a break here! For fuck's sake, not you too! Right, looks like I'm down to the apples. Could make a campfire real quick and cook some food. One mod that was not updated was the combat overhaul mod. I'm kind of bummed that that's not updated just yet, because that's a fun one. I like to have the combat overhaul mod and the dodge roll enabled in most of these Vanilla Plus packs, because I really feel like Minecraft's combat should either be reverted to the way it used to be, or have that, like, Souls-like combat. I think this is a cave, right? Is this a cave? Down yonder? Yeah, it is. That works. How much wood do I have? No. That's forbidden. Exploding is forbidden. It is forbidden. You're not allowed. Alright, so I'm gonna clear this area real quick. Take some of these logs. I'm gonna make a little hut. Not a big hut, little hut. Just big enough for a bed and a chest and a furnace. Which is, there's our bed, right? Space in front, furnace, crafting table, and then one chest, pressure plate, door. That's the smallest you can make a house in Minecraft. I'm gonna go quarry out some stone real quick, just to get the foundation. Now, Mojang will never add a, well, I don't want to say never. Never say never, because, I mean, they added the crab functionality into the game. That's fine, that's okay, I totally wanted to do that. It's not likely that Mojang will add this tree chopping mod into the main game, even though I really feel like it should be added into the game, because it enhances the game. It does nothing but make the game more enjoyable. Now, the way the mod works is the larger the tree, the more damage the tool is going to take. And if you're not using a tool, it drains your saturation, your hunger instead. So it is balanced. I think there is a hard limit on it by default, so you can't like cut down a giant tree, but it should cut down a giant tree. So like if I wanted to cut down a jungle tree or a super taiga tree, it would knock off 1 point of durability of my tool for every log that the tree is made up of. So it is a little bit balanced in that aspect. Alright, I want to get some oak logs. Now, of course, I can hold down left shift if I want, if I don't want to chop down the whole tree. So, like this tree right here, if I hold down left shift and dig, it'll act like it normally does. I do like this mod. I feel like this should be in the base game by default. And they should also make it so that if there's a player or a mob on the other side of the tree that's falling, they should take some sort of damage. The damage should be proportional to the amount of blocks the tree is made up of. So, it logically makes sense. Now, if they don't want the tree to be felled, and then you get all the wood, and they still want to make it like block by block, they could make it so the tree falls over, and then it becomes the blocks are all sideways, and you have to take the axe and still like chop every individual piece. If they really wanted to do that, but they shouldn't do that because that's not fun. That's the opposite of fun. Kind of defeats the purpose. Right, so I'll put crafting table here and furnace here. Reason why is, if you step on a pressure plate near a furnace, it will actually deactivate the furnace, and I don't want to do that. Do I want wood on? I'm trying to decide if I want oak log on the bottom layer, or if I want to just do straight planks the whole way. I think I want to do log. I want to log it up. So we'll just log it right up. I can't believe it took me this long to find a mod that has the music in the game run continually. It's just something that you would think would just be one of the first mods added into the game, but apparently not. I want a window there. Let's put a window right there. I really, really love this resource pack. Like, I like the Jikus resource pack, but this resource pack is like a way better. How about we get some food cooking while I'm messing around with this stuff? We'll just use our wooden tools. See, they still have a use. How much string do I have? I have 3 pieces of string, so I can make a bow or I can make a fishing rod. I think I'm going to go with a fishing rod for now until I can get some more food situated. Alright, so how big is this this house? I think it's a 5x5, which would be 25, right? So I will have to waste some slabs. And I'll make some stairs. When you're playing Minecraft on your first night, your first focus should really just be in making your house as fast as you can. And not, like, making it too fancy. Just something like this. Flat roof. Nothing too complicated. Now, normally I'd put a fireplace in one of my starter houses in Minecraft. So I'd have easy access to cooking, which I could knock this wall right here out and put the fireplace here. Oh, why don't I do that? Hold on. Wait a minute. I want to hold down shift on this. I think this thinks this is a tree. I'm going to knock this wall entirely out. Go back into that cave and I'm going to quarry out some stone. This is a spur of the moment thing. I just thought of doing this. I'm going to need to quarry out a fair amount of stone for this. Oh. Little skeleton friend's going to bother us. Spotted. Don't like dealing with skeletons without a shield. Because of the sheer amount of damage they do to you. Now, of course, I can always make the house bigger as I go. I can knock down a wall and just build outward a little bit more if I want. But for now, this will work. So I'll knock these down. Slap this corner up. I'm going to go with this for now. Our fireplace is going to be right back one. Right. Thinking. No, it's not. I'm going to have to embed it into the wall for it to look right. Otherwise, it's going to look a little bit silly. I didn't want to place that there, but that's alright. I know it looks a little silly right now, but just give me a minute. I'll make it look nice. Slap it up like that. And do a little bit of that. But that's where I was going to put my chest. Well, that's not going to work at all. Thinking noise. Shit. Okay. I guess I won't have a window if I do this. Because then I'm going to stick this up here. Yeah. We'll have one singular window. Which is unfortunate, but we'll just do that. Then I can put the bed... Flip the furnace around. Flip the furnace around, that's going to look silly. Put the bed right here. Put our chest along this wall. And that'll do. I do not have a piece of coal or charcoal. I do need that. I have a singular chest. Let's just go start working on that double chest real quick. I'll just use my logs. Turn them back into planks. There's our chest. Very nice. The cool part about the fireplace being in here is it's going to illuminate this entire place. You know what? I don't like the door where it's at. I'm going to move that. It's one of the nice things about Minecraft. Don't like where something is, just move it. It's fine. That will unfortunately deactivate my furnace every time I step on it, though. But I could very easily fix that by just having the furnace be on top of the crafting table. Which I think will look silly, though. Alright, why does that look stupid? There we go. We got our bed, we have our chest, we have our... You know what? Let's do this. Let's put the furnace right there. Yeah, that'll work. Then we put our crafting table there. No, it still looks dumb. I'll tell you what. There we go. Now, I need 3 of any type of log at the bottom. Sticks arranged like that. There's our campfire. Stick it in there. And now we have some free fuel. I have 3 strips of leather, but it's not enough to make anything useful. I don't have any flint. I don't have enough iron to make a bucket. I have a fair amount of dirt, so let me go fix what's going on out here real quick. I can't remember if you can do this in Bedrock or not. I don't know if the parity allows you to do this or not. Or if that's still a parity issue. Could hold onto the planks or not. Put the pumpkin away. Put the log away. Slabs away. Unfortunately, it is becoming nighttime. Why don't I go and start poking around this cave that's nearby? I will start off by making a piece of charcoal. I find it so strange that it looks like the pack is not complete yet. Did I just put the torch in the... Yeah, I did. Like, the stake has a graphic. I guess Nova is not complete yet. I guess the creator of the pack is not... they're not done working on the pack. The Nova Resource Pack, I found it on Modrinth. You can find it over on Modrinth. It's only for the Java edition of Minecraft. There is a Minecraft Resource Pack converter. I have it in my downloads folder. What the hell is it called? It's called the something resource converter. I don't think it's called Anvil Resource Converter. I might have deleted it. Oh, there it is. Aliens Pack Converter is what it's called. I don't like the fact that it's an exe file, though. I'm really not a fan of executables. I'm actually going to look this up real quick. This is version 1.3.0. Aliens Minecraft Resource Pack Converter, the aliendoctor.com. And it's capable of converting Minecraft resource packs between Bedrock and Java, which is really nice. Of course, I've had varying levels of success with this converter. Like, some things just don't translate over in Bedrock Edition. So I could try converting this the Nova pack to Bedrock, but there will be some limitations, like some, I think, like HUD elements can't be changed. They use a different format, and sometimes like the sides of blocks will look weird, like the sides of grass will be discolored or something. There are some slight differences between Java and Bedrock pack. I mean, I've tried making my own Bedrock resource pack, and it's not fun. I don't like doing it. I want some more charcoal besides what I got. I'd like to have a few more torches. So I'll have to cut down some more trees. I didn't hear the door close, that's why I turned around and checked real quick. I think I'll cut down the trees that are in the way of me seeing the river. Because the river's down in this direction. So let me just start slowly clearing the way. I haven't loaded up Animal Crossing today, so I unfortunately missed my... Well, I have until 5 o'clock in the morning. I think it's like 4 or 5 in the morning is when the next day rolls over. Like the next calendar day in Animal Crossing happens at midnight, but like the next actual day starts at 5 in the morning. So like you have until the morning announcements to do the daily stuff, like digging up the pay dirt and any like other daily event stuff. I think that should be more than enough charcoal for now. I've got 28 logs. I've got 5 sticks. How much cobble do I have? Do I have any other wood up here? Yeah, I have some birch logs I can use. I have loose wood, though. Make a crafting table. Alright, let's go check out this cave that's over here. This cave is multifaceted. There's the top half and there's a bottom half. And there's a skeleton in a tree that's trying to kill me, and I'm not going to allow him to do so. Let's go right into this cave real quick. If you ever find yourself caught out in the wilderness of Minecraft and nightfall has happened, the best thing to do is actually duck into a cave. I mean, it sounds dangerous, but you duck into a cave, especially if it's like a noodle cave like this one. You're in an enclosed area, so there's not as many areas for monsters to potentially spawn and get the jump on you. You definitely don't want that. Yeah, you can see it's like the caves are now advanced dark. By default settings, you can barely see that wall over there. Default settings, it would be like I could very clearly see the whole cave. You know, I'm going to turn the lighting down just one more. I'm going to get into those resource packs. Not resource packs. Video settings, shader packs. Was it quality? No. General? No, no, it's not here. It was video settings, right? How did I get into the brightness? Not performance. It's not advanced. General, I think. Brightness. Set that to moody. Nah, it doesn't really affect anything. Set that back to 50. Because I'm looking right there. We can see that wall clearly, and I don't like that. I like my dark caves to be dark. Like Fog of War dark. So let me get into my lighting settings. And by default, it's set to just default. I'm going to set it to very dark. And it is going to freeze up the game for a moment, because it has to reload the shader. Also turned on block light flickering. I'm not really noticing the effect. Alright, now the effect should have gone. Oh yeah, okay, I cannot make out the shape of the wall at all. Like, up here, I can just make out the side of that block. I cannot make out. Oh yeah, it's like a Fog of War effect. That's exactly what I want. Because, you know, in real life, caves are fucking dark, bro. You can't see shit in a cave. Like, you know how nighttime when the moon's out, you can kind of see? The caves are advanced darkness. You can't see for shit. Excuse me. And I want that in my Minecraft. Minecraft used to be like that, and then they decided that the fun of being super duper dark in a cave is not the way they want to do things. Real talk though, if anyone wonders why Mojang Minecraft suddenly starts sucking, like when you go back and compare Minecraft Alpha and Beta, and even like before Microsoft acquired Minecraft, you like, people will argue with me on this, and I don't know why, because it's very definitive. Every single update before Microsoft acquired Mojang, every single update built on top of the game's core mechanics, and stuff wasn't just randomly added for the sake of being randomly added without taking into consideration how it affects the game on a fun level, not on a, you know, philosophical level, but on like, is this fun? It's like pistons were added into Minecraft because it was a mod and Notch saw it and it's like, you know, that would be fun to add into the game, and then he adds it into the game. Horses were added into the game because Jens saw the horses mod, and they're like, you know, that would be fun to have the ability to breed horses and have them have different stats and stuff. And it would allow players more easy traversal across the overworld. Like, horses don't replace minecarts like everyone says they do. Have you ever tried navigating a horse? Have you ever tried riding a horse in a cave? You just can't. I mean, you can, but the horse will die and you will die too. Minecarts, on the other hand, minecarts are for caves. Minecarts are for caves and mine shafts and mining operations, and also for making monorail networks between 2 points. Like, in order to have minecarts be useful, you have to still walk from point A to point B. But getting on horseback allows you to quickly get from point A to point B, then build the monorail. So it has its purpose. And then horses still don't defeat the purpose of nether portals, because if you wanted to travel a very long distance in a short amount of time, what you would do is you would go into the nether. You would make a nether portal, you'd go into the nether, and you would then pop out somewhere else, hundreds of blocks away, or even thousands. It was a sort of fast travel system. So really, Waystone's mod I added into the pack just as a convenience thing, because really fast travel in Minecraft was already established with the nether portals. Though sometimes linking portals together can be a bit of a chore. Like, if a feature of a game requires me to use an outside of the game tool in order to do what I want to do with it, then you've probably failed and it needs to be reworked. There's 2 updates that came out after the Microsoft acquisition that were good. Well, there's actually 3 of them. There's 3 of them that I can think of. The first one is the update Aquatic. Like, a straight up, the way oceans were in Minecraft, like, oceans were like a large chunk of a Minecraft world, and there was nothing in them. Nothing at all. You go find an ocean, and the first thing to do in an ocean biome is to build a boat so you can traverse the water, so you can cross the ocean. There's nothing in it. There's no reason to go to an ocean biome. There's nothing there. It's literally something that really desperately needed to be reworked. Now you have oceans with sunken, you have buried treasure, you have sunken ships, you have underwater ruins. But it doesn't break the balance of the game too much, even though you can go out and find diamonds in them. and there's like dungeons you can find. It kind of works with the game. The second update that was good was the Village and Pillage update. It reworks the villagers to make them a little less random, so they have like traits and stuff. I had to like take a look at the first person's name. Hey, Sci Videos, could you stop spamming the chat, bro? You said hello once. You didn't have to say it 4 times. But hello, Nuggy and, Sci Videos, what's up? Playing some Minecraft. Playing a, custom mod pack loadout. It's vanilla plus, it adds a few things into the game. But it doesn't destroy the balance of the game too much, which is great. It's also really, really lightweight, so if you have a crappy computer, this pack should work. And it's not a large enough pack where I feel like I would need to make a mod pack. I could literally just give you the loadout, and you can just download it yourself. It says, how are you, bro? I'm fine. I'm glad to hear that you're fine, too. Something I keep forgetting, though, is, like, I played Minecraft back in 2009. I tend to forget that Minecraft is now a kid's game. And every time I play it, frickin' Coronials, Generation Alpha starts flooding my damn chat. I'm just gonna let you know, kiddos, it's like midnight on the East Coast, so if you're on the East Coast, it's past your bedtime. And staying up too late staring at your iPad is bad for your eyes and for your brain. Yeah, it's definitely like a 5 or 8 year old in the chat. Can't even type straight. Kids, man, children. Hate is such a strong word. I don't like the word hate, but god damn it, I fucking dislike kids. I find them annoying, man. Shouldn't you be like watching TikTok or something? I don't know. Or like, what is it the kids are watching? Coco Melon? Is it just some random freaking boomer playing block game? Like, back when Minecraft was still in, like, alpha and beta, you still had kids playing Minecraft as well. But, the difference was the kids were the Zoomers. And the Zoomers were kind of respectful. Like, you had the Zoomers that were annoying, that made, like, they had their usernames straight out of 4chan with something offensive and then get banned and named for rage as to why they got banned. Why do you give a shit about what version of Minecraft I'm getting? Use sodium to get better... Okay, motherfucker, seriously. Use sodium to get better performance. Motherfucker, I have sodium installed. I literally have it installed. Like, the shaders would not work if sodium was not installed, dude. What really gets me is my generation, millennials, will go around and refer to, like, 5-year-olds as Zoomers. I'm like, people like Chimney Swift 11 and Dan TDM and, freaking goddamn Dream. I really don't like Dream, but Dream, those are your Zoomers. And then, like, people my generation go, they're not Zoomers, they're too old. I'm like, Generation Z, the Zoomers are, like, in their late teens, early 20s. Look, everyone, we have a predator in the chat. They're asking me where I live. I live in your mom's house. I'm playing on your mom's laptop, and I'm about to, like, freaking, like... I just finished, like, railing her in bed, kid. I want to stop fucking streaming Minecraft, I swear to God. Why the fuck you asking me where I live, bro? What the fuck does that have to do with the stream? I mean, you're on thin ice, dude. You need to relax. People be like, oh man, you shouldn't be mean to people, you might get 0 viewers. I'd rather have 0 viewers than have, like, people come in the chat and make everyone uncomfortable and ask questions that shouldn't be asked. I mean, for fuck's sake, dude. It is 12:28 a.m. on the East Coast on a fucking school night. I know school's back in session. I know winter break is over. I get it that you got hyped up on freaking Minecraft and Fortnite over the Christmas break. But it's a school night, kid. You gotta study for, like, your math test. Or did they really set the bar for education that low? I remember this one time. This is before Minecraft was out. Like, Minecraft wasn't out until I was in high school. Remember, Minecraft came out... Minecraft released in 2012, but Minecraft was in alpha in, like, 2009, 2008. So, I was trying to play it on this, Unfortunately, my laptop died, so I was trying to play it on this old Pentium computer. But, you know, aside the point, the game came out in 2009, right? When I was in high school, like 2005, right? That's like forever ago, right? I had my laptop. I was playing a little game called, goddamn, what was it called again? Fiesta Online, right? Some crappy South Korean MMORPG. And, I remember, like, staying up really, really late. It was like... It's not really late for me now, but it would have been considered really late for someone who has to go to school. It was, like, I think 2 o'clock in the morning. I was just grinding. It's one of these South Korean MMORPGs, so you know that it's, like, you know, free to play. It's very grindy. It requires you to, like, kill enemies to get experience points and literally just kill the same low-level enemies over and over. I actually hated it because... when you died, you lost experience points to your next level. Like, you didn't level down if you were at 0 XP to next level, but I always hated games that were really grindy and then you lost experience points when you died. I thought that was so damn stupid, and I knew exactly why it was like that, is to get you to, like, spend money in the cash shop to get your XP boosts. But I was playing this game until, like, 2 o'clock in the morning. And, on a school night. My dad fucking goddamn came in across the house, fucking realized I was still awake and busted my ass. I wasn't physically hit because I was a teenager, so I would have, like, gotten violent. But, like, I was given some shit for it. I got a fucking earful for that. Back in my day, there weren't iPads, man. I didn't, like... The closest thing I'd have to an iPad was playing my Nintendo DS in bed. I'd be laying in bed playing frickin' Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, because the Heart Gold and Soul Silver didn't come out until I was out of school. Black and White didn't come out until I got my first job. So I'd be laying in bed, playing either Pokemon Emerald on my Nintendo DS that's to have the Game Boy Advance compatibility, or I'd be playing Pokemon Diamond until like 1 or 2 in the morning. And it would never fail. I'd finally get to sleep, and I'd, like, be getting some restful sleep. My mom would flip the frickin' bedroom light on, and when my mom tries to wake me up, her strategy to wake me up is to nag the living shit out of me. Like, she'll wake me up, and then, like, 2 minutes later, she'll nag me to get up. And then it's like every fucking minute nagging me to get up. I'm like, can I get out of bed and get dressed? That's going to take like 5 to 10 minutes to do. It's like every minute. It's like, good God, just shut up and let me do what I need to do to get up. Ain't about to mess with that. I don't have any iron, dude. No iron. Oi. Get wrecked, scrub. I remember I got this old flash card for my DS. It was from Detail Electronics. I forget what the hell it was called. Something Max Media Player, I think is what it was, and I used something called Maximum Overload to try and play DS games. And eventually, like, that didn't work for a lot of games, so I eventually just graduated to like an R4 DS. It's like, I remember in high school, once I got my R4 DS flash card, it was so freaking awesome because I would like stake out this one ROM website that doesn't exist anymore. I even forgot what it was called. It wasn't Romulation, or Rom Hustler. I forget the name of it, and I know it's gone. But I would stake out that website every day because that ROM site would have scene releases pretty much on the daily. And it would be on the front page if there was like a new game that was added. So I'd go and download. Like, I remember staking it out at school once. Because for some reason, even though like RuneScape was blocked, I could still access this ROM site. And I remember Pokemon Platinum USA got dumped. And I'm like, oh shit. And I downloaded that junk. I took like... I think the PC had like a USB drive or something. So I was able to slunk in the micro SD card. Loaded a Pokemon Platinum. And I played that all the way back. So much fun. I have so many good memories of Pokemon Platinum. I'm so upset that the Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl did not use Pokemon Platinum as a base. That is so stupid. The whole reason it didn't use Platinum as a base is because they didn't want to add this stupid Battle Frontier. Game Freak is stupid. Like, absolutely dumb. That's right, I got sneak abilities too. When I get my sneak leveled up enough, I can actually sneak up behind enemies. Like, I'll be invisible. If I don't wear any armor and my sneak is high enough, I will become invisible. And I'll be able to sneak up behind enemies and backstab them and do a lot of damage. Are you kidding me? It's just a hole. It's a hole with a dead end. Nothing here. There is another cave under the cave entrance I just went into, and that might duck down into another section. So I should take note of that. About to run out of food, though. I will give one warning. One big fat warning, right? Last year, with my streams, I was really, really lenient with stream rules. To the point where I was allowing people to break them and without, like, timing people out. This year, nah. That ain't happening, bro. People will be verbally warned, and then they'll be put into timeout up to 2 times. The 3rd time, it's a ban. I'm not even going to go into the specifics of how long the timeout is. There are some things that someone can do that'll just result in a straight-up ban. And it should be bloody obvious what those things are. Like, you know, just don't do anything that violates terms of service. Don't be racist. Shit like that. Is this the bottom of the hill? Oh, yeah, it is. I think I've exhausted the cave completely now. Crud. Guess I'm looking for another cave. Could pack everything up and just build another small shelter. I just happened to see this big cave and I was like, oh, this is probably gonna last me a while. The last world I was playing on to test the pack out, the cave looked like a small little cave and then it just opened up into this larger and larger cave. I could just tunnel But I don't want to tunnel. I want to, like, explore these caves. Can you believe I went through this whole cave and didn't find any iron? What a load of crap. What a load of... I'm going to poke around a little more. I want to make sure that there wasn't another nook or cranny that I overlooked. Because I feel like there might have been one. Like, what's up there? What's up there with the grass? What's this? Is that just a little nook? I want to check it out just in case. Seriously, Mojang, this needs to be a feature in vanilla Java Minecraft. The ability to place blocks like you can in Bedrock. I take back what I said about Generation Alpha kids. Like, I don't dislike Generation Alpha kids. I just don't like the ones that are annoying. So if you're under the age of 18, just don't tell me what your age is. Don't mention it, and just act mature. And we'll get along just fine. But if you come in here and start mentioning like anime thighs or something, and you start being like extra thirsty or whatnot, then yeah, no, you might quickly find your way out of my chat. That's just not cool, dude. Minecraft released in 2011. Yes, it did. The crazy part is I bet some people that were in my chat a minute ago, because now it's all dead. Now the children have left. Now that I have threatened to enact the ban hammer, the children have left. Maybe their moms came and like took away their iPads when they heard me shout the word fuck. Their mom walked over and went, what the hell you looking at? Give me that iPad. I don't know why I defaulted to like black woman when I'm thinking of like the mother, but I just defaulted to black woman for some reason. How did I get up? I'm confused. I know where this goes. That goes down to the dead end. I don't remember entering the bottom half of this cave. I remember dropping down here from above. It's not that stairway. Maybe I did drop down into the bottom of the cave from outside. Because I don't see where I came from above. I just see the entrance from outside. It was up here, wasn't it? No. No, it was not. There's a torch on the left up here. Yeah, it was up here. This is where it crossed over. Now this branch of the cave should be heading back toward, Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, no, there's more cave, alright. That area goes outside. This dips down here. This is like the big wide open cave. There's a canyon and everything here. There's an Enderman. Darby and Enderman. He's called an Enderman because when you make him mad, he's going to end you. And before anyone goes, did you just assume that Enderman's gender? It's called an Enderman, not an Enderwoman. Get the frick out of here. It's called an Enderman, not an Ender them, or an Ender Zer, or an Ender girl, or Ender woman. Although is it Enderman or Endermen? I might be talking out my ass. Hold on. Minecraft.wiki. If it's Enderman, like M-A-N, then it is male. If it's men, like M-E-N, then it's a mankind. Now, it's Enderman. E-N-D-E-R-M-A-N. Shut up, Brave. Enderman. Not Endermen. How many twittards are gonna go on Twitter and say, that, oh my god, they're called Endermen. Why aren't they called Ender X? They should be called Ender X. They should be inclusive. Why are all the Endermen black? Like, that's the one thing that gets me, right? Like, all the bullshit that Twitter will go on about, like Latin X and that shit, and how everything's racist. Not a single one of these idiots have gone around and said, why are the Endermen black? Why are they tall? Why are they called Endermen and not Ender people? Or Enderzers? Or Ender them? Or just them? That would have been a cool name, though. Just calling them them instead of Endermen. The whole reason they're fucking called Endermen is because Notch added them into the game, because back when Endermen were added into the game, it was just the Slender Man was like a popular thing, so they're literally just the Slendermen. And then when they were first shown off, people made mods where they kind of acted like Herobrine did, where they would stalk the player and eventually just kill the player from behind. Turns out they're freaking passive until you look at them. And they are literally shoehorned into the game so you can go into the end dimension, which at the time was just a single damn platform. To fight the Ender Dragon, it's literally just to shoehorn the ending of the game, and it just really, really needs to be redone. Although now that Mojang is being helped by Good Baby Games, who knows? Maybe they redid the Pigmen. They changed the Pigmen into Piglins, so they're no longer exclusively male. I mean, they could be female. They just look masculine because, I mean, they're like pig people. There could be girl pigments. And before you say, why don't the female pigmen have titties? Because they're pigs. Pigs don't have titties. Show me the titty on a pig. There's no pig titty. There's pig nipple, but no pig titty. That, and canonically every, I think Notch actually said like every passive mob in the game is a hermaphrodite. And hermaphrodite, it's not a fucking offensive term, for God's sake. I know some people want to make it an offensive term. It's literally a scientific term. Hermaphrodite is just short for hermaphrodite is like the individual that has hermaphroditism. It's a rather serious birth defect where an individual is born with both genitals, and those people usually are sterile because of it, and they also tend to not live very long because it causes all sorts of health complications. It's basically like your body is getting blasted with both estrogen and testosterone at the same time, and that's your body doesn't know how to handle it, and then your heart explodes or something. I don't know if there's any individuals that suffer from hermaphroditism that actually live a long life or not. I just know from what I've researched at the time when I heard about it, what I gathered on the internet is it's a birth defect. It results in the sufferer is sterile, and they don't live very long. They tend to die rather young. Like, I don't even think they hit puberty. So that's a thing. But I don't know. There's always outliers. There might be some people that have suffered from hermaphroditism that are sterile but are still alive and are otherwise perfectly functioning, other than having both genitals. But like the chances of that happening is like extremely rare. Like, the population of transgender people, the entire world, divided by the population of divided by itself. It's like 1% divided by 1%. It's like insanely small. Real C says, can I join? No. No, this is not a multiplayer thing. This is a single player thing. And this is not the Bedrock edition where you can join. This is the Java edition where joining is difficult. You know what? That's the mod I don't have installed. I don't have the damn Essentials mod installed. Because I keep forgetting that Essentials is a thing. and does allow like bedrock level drop in, drop out multiplayer. I want to get down in that hole. It is a big freaking cave. Oh my god. Got some iron. I've had it with all this copper, dude. How deep in the world am I? 28. Why am I not finding iron up the ass? Why am I only finding copper? This is bullshit. Plop down a... Did I not... I did not make a furnace. Make a furnace real quick. Let me go smelt some of this damn iron. And combine my tools together. Man, everyone's going on about Nintendo Switch 2. I'm so fucking tired of it, dude. I'm so sick of it. I'm gonna make a video talking about it. It's gonna be like more concrete than this shit. But like, I'm just tired of hearing it. There was a leak about like there's gonna be a Bayonetta trilogy. I thought there already was a Bayonetta trilogy. I thought they already had like a physical release of Bayonetta 1, 2, and 3, but apparently there's supposed to be like a... I guess it's an all-in-one card. Like they're gonna re-release Bayonetta 1, 2, and 3 as a complete package or something. I guess it'll just be on one game card. And they're saying how this version of Bayonetta that is a rumor, it's not even confirmed to be out, just a frickin' rumor, which I tend to not pay attention to rumors because of this shit. It's supposed to have support for the next Nintendo system, and they what's really weird is it says HDR confirmed. I'm like, confirmed by what? The source you made the fuck up? Like, where's the confirmation? Citation fucking needed. Where was it confirmed? And everyone's going, oh, you know, this credible leaker that was right about a few other leaks in the past has said this. That doesn't mean shit. Just because a leaker got something fucking right doesn't mean that what they're saying now is true. Like, whatever fucking happened to Metroid Prime 2 and 3 getting ported to the Switch, huh? Wasn't that supposed to happen last year? Alongside the Prime remaster? There were supposed to be, like, Prime 2 and Prime 3 coming out to the Switch that are just, like, ports of the Wii versions, and that didn't fucking happen. Where the hell is that at? Huh? No, it didn't happen at all. Oh, no, we tend to forget about that, don't we? Yeah. Whatever happened to, like, DLC 2 for Scarlet and Violet? And everyone's like, oh, that's the Indigo Disc, right? No, the Indigo Disc is DLC 1 Part 2. There's supposed to be a DLC 2 that was supposed to be coming out this month that is also contains a next-generation upgrade for the Switch 2. Like, oh, Switch 2 is supposed to be coming out this year, like, in January or February. It was supposed to come out holiday 2023. There was supposed to be a next-gen upgrade for Scarlet and Violet that was going to be included with DLC 2, which was a separate DLC from Indigo Disc. That didn't fucking happen. And now everyone's saying, like, oh, the Nintendo Switch is going to have, like, 4K resolution and, like, and NVIDIA AI DLSS, or whatever the fuck it's called. I'm like, no. Like, NVIDIA just got the RTX DLSS AI enabled shit to work on a laptop. Like, how many fucking gaming laptops have the desktop DLSS stuff built into them? Not a lot of them. You honestly want me to believe they now figured out how to get that to work on an Android tablet? No. I will believe the DLSS rumors the moment I start seeing Android tablets with some sort of AI upscaling DLSS technology in them. Then I will believe it. So far, all I've seen is just foldable screens. That's all I've seen. So, yeah, bullshit. All bullshit. And the other thing is, like, people still keep saying how behind closed doors at Tokyo Game Show or whatever other gaming event that happened last year, Nintendo showed off the hardware prototype of the next Nintendo system, and it it did like the Matrix tech demo for the new Unreal Engine. I'm like, okay, you know, you're full of shit. Like, the moment I read that, the first time I saw it, I'm like, that's complete bullshit. You want me to believe that the Unreal Engine demo that they built the PS5 for, that the next Nintendo system is able to do that? That's not true at all. And people like to argue, no, the next Nintendo system might have... No, idiot. Nintendo's strategy has always been weaker hardware and to do shit that the other competition isn't doing. If Nintendo tries to compete on a hardware level, they lose. They did that with the GameCube and they lost. Some people might say it's the Gigadisc. Yeah, it probably was the format. It probably was the Gigadisc format that screwed it over, but like, it wasn't just the Gigadisc format. Like, Nintendo built the GameCube to be like a power PC. The GameCube was supposed to compete with the likes of the PlayStation and the Xbox. The GameCube came out after the PlayStation 2. It came out before the Xbox came out, so they kind of got blindsided by Microsoft. But you remember when Grand Theft Auto San Andreas came out, and Grand Theft Auto 3 came out, and Vice City came out, people asked DMA Design and Rockstar, why are they not trying to put Grand Theft Auto on the GameCube? Is it because it's a kiddie game? And they said no. They said Nintendo is perfectly fine with mature-rated games on their platform. It's the GameCube's too weak. On a hardware level, the way the GameCube's architecture is set up, it does not allow the GameCube to do streaming data. Some people might like to point at Zelda Wind Waker and go, Zelda Wind Waker does streaming data. No, it doesn't. Zelda Wind Waker doesn't do real-time streaming data at the same level that Grand Theft Auto does. It dynamically loads in a map and unloads another map when you go between zones in Wind Waker. And by the time you load from one map in Wind Waker to the other, you're so far away from the island. Like, you ever notice how big the space is? Like, okay, the Legend of Zelda Wind Waker's world is basically just a series of Super Mario 64 maps stuck together. So you have the map of Super Mario, you have the Mario 64 level map, and then you have, like, out-of-bounds areas around it. And then when you go outside of the out-of-bounds area, it loads the next area up. So, like, you're far enough away from the one island for it to unload stuff safely, and then it can load stuff in real time. Grand Theft Auto does not have that. This doesn't give the GameCube that luxury to do that. It's something always has to be loaded and unloaded. And I think it was like either the amount of memory, the onboard memory the GameCube had, or the memory bus, like how fast it can transfer data to and from memory. There was some sort of bottleneck that made that feat just impossible. And the Nintendo Wii was basically the Nintendo GameCube. Like, on a hardware level, if you tore down a Nintendo Wii is basically just a Nintendo GameCube. It had the exact same processor, the exact same amount of RAM. The only difference was the Nintendo Wii was a Nintendo GameCube with built-in memory, and I think it only had 512 megabytes of data, and it had a proprietary version of Bluetooth. So the controllers did use Bluetooth, but it was like a proprietary driver. And ever since the Nintendo Wii, Nintendo's strategy has always been, don't do what the competition's doing. So why would Nintendo release a Nintendo Switch that is basically as powerful as the PlayStation 4? Or the PlayStation 5. Like, by the time the next generation Nintendo console comes out, the PlayStation 6 and the next Xbox is going to be out. I mean, we're already at the end of the second console generation the freaking Switch has lived through. The Switch has lived through 2 console generations and has competed with it because of people like their portable gaming. Like, people buy a Nintendo Switch for the portable handheld gaming. That's why they buy a Switch. They don't buy the Switch for the graphics. They don't buy the Switch to play it docked. I'm the abnormality. I play my Switch games docked most of the time. But I also undock my Switch and play it in bed to the detriment of my own sleep schedule and or health. But most people, they get games on the Switch to take games on the go. And they understand that, you know, it's a less powerful system because it's, you know, a portable tablet. People tend to understand, okay, this thing is not capable of, like, being an Xbox in terms of power, because that would be ridiculous. Like, you're not going to be able to cram, like, a PC tower into the form factor of an Android tablet and expect it to work. It's just not going to happen. If anyone wants a Switch Pro, go buy a fucking Steam Deck. Buy a goddamn Steam Deck. You can download Yuzu and I think Ryujinx. I don't know. Maybe Ryujinx isn't on Linux. But if it is, Ryujinx. And you can have your next generation Switch Pro right there. All ready to go. That's a big fucking hole, dude. I don't like this. Oh boy, this cave definitely opened up. Holy shit. This turned into one of those jumbo caves. Real fast. Let me pause for a second and start smelting some of this iron down so I don't get killed. I need to make a shield and I need to make a chest plate. After my pickaxe breaks, I'm going to use the iron pickaxe. I used to be really conservative with iron. Like, I'd always carry a stone pickaxe and only use the iron pickaxe to mine only what's needed to mine with an iron pickaxe, but nah. I stopped doing that because, like, by the time I burn through an entire iron pickaxe, if I'm in a cave, there's a very good chance I'm going to find at least 3 pieces of iron in the lifespan of the pickaxe. Like, as long as you find 3 pieces of iron to replace the pickaxe, then it hasn't been wasted. The only time I will use stone tools is if I'm terraforming. Like, if I'm going to tunnel an area out, I will... I don't know why I did that. No, if I'm tunneling underground, I'll still use the iron pickaxes. But, like, if I'm going to, like, flatten an area or quarry out stone, then I'll use a stone pickaxe. Otherwise, I'll continue to use iron ones because they mine faster, they're able to mine things quicker, they're able to last longer without having to stop and replace it every so often, which gets really annoying real fast. Why do I have oak planks in my inventory? Now, as far as Pokemon goes, right? We're going to see something new with Pokemon. We're not going to see Generation 10. If we see Generation 10 released on the Nintendo Switch, I'll be surprised. Because, we haven't seen 3 Pokemon generations released on one console. But if the Nintendo Switch lasts until through 2025, which I highly doubt it. Like, I don't see us getting a next-gen Nintendo system this year. But I do see us getting it next year. The reason why I don't see Nintendo releasing a next-gen Nintendo Switch this year is because the Nintendo Switch hardware is still selling. People are still buying Nintendo Switches. People are still buying games for the Nintendo Switch. People are still buying copies of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe for some fucking reason. Who keeps buying copies of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe? Stop. That's why they didn't release Mario Kart 9. Because people kept buying 8 Deluxe, and they're like, oh, let's just release DLC for it, LOL. Gotta get a little more armor so I'm not quite as naked. I don't like being naked with no armor. Naked me no likey. Alright, we're back here. Screw it. Stop, like, looking around and wondering where to go next. Just, like, go. Just go. I like this shader pack and how like it's able to detect the pickaxe and it has like a small little light reflection on it. Oh my god, I love that. Jeez, I got enough copper. This version of Minecraft 120.4 has the Minecraft 1.20.1 preview in it, and I've enabled it on the in the world, so we may come across a what's it called, a trial chamber. The only thing I haven't turned on is the villager rebalance, because I don't like it. What the oh shit, it's a geode. I got freaked out for a second there because I just saw the glow. I didn't know what the hell it was. Nice. So there's a geode here. I don't think any of the crystals are fully grown, are they? Oh yeah, this one is. How did I make the waystone? I think the waystone needed the warp stone itself, right? Yeah, so it's 3 obsidian. I can't make that yet. I need obsidian for it, right? Port stone cannot be teleported to. What the hell does the port stone do? A port stone cannot be teleported to. So is like a port stone like a... You can teleport from it but not to it? So that's the stone variant. Deep slate, black stone, end stone bricks, mossy stone bricks, chiseled sandstone, stone bricks. Sharestone. Teleport to any other colorless sharestone. And there's the waystone itself. I need to have a diamond pickaxe in order to be able to make those. That's more of an end game item. But you do need amethyst shards to make the waystone, the warp stone. I need an emerald, I need 4 ender pearls, and 4 amethyst shards to make one of these things. I can also make warp dust, warp plate, and a landing stone. Warp plate and landing stones? What the hell do the landing stones do? What are the warp plates do? I kind of want to go in creative mode and see what those do real quick. Let me see what those do. Go in creative mode real quick. I don't know what any of these items do. I don't know how they work. I don't want to craft them and waste my resources just yet. Just go into create a new world. Set it to creative mode, cheats on, yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever. Very yawny. Oh my god, yawny. So yawny. Yawny, yawny, yawn, yawn. Alright. That's here. There's waystones. So there's the waystone itself. There's a sharestone. There's a landing stone. A warp stone. Return scrolls. Bound scrolls. Warp scrolls. Attune shard. Shard has lost its attunement. There's no way to craft it. There's no recipes for those. Bound warp return. Now what's the port stone? Untitled waystone. There's an inventory slot in these things now. So what's the port stone do? Oh, okay, alright. So these can be ways out. How cheap are those? Okay, so you can use andesite. It's okay. These are more inexpensive to make. I just remembered I don't need a diamond pickaxe to get obsidian. I can just go into the nether and trade with piglins and they can give me obsidian. It does need obsidian, not crying obsidian, right? Okay, so I can teleport from these. Trying to think of a use case for these. Like, what would be a use case for these? Because I'd want to be able to warp back to this, not warp from it. What? Nice glitch. So what does a warp plate do? What? Ah, something broke. Warp plate is not bound to another warp plate yet. Okay, these act really glitchy. I don't like them. I can't delete this. What? What? Okay, yeah, don't use port stones. They're wonk. What the hell is the landing plate? Is it warp plate landing? Warp plate is not bound to another warp plate yet. Oh, okay, alright. Bring the shard to another warp plate, it says. Oh, for fuck's sake. Is this just gonna be ghost blocks now? These are crafted with 4 warp dust and a flint and stone bricks. Then they create a attuned shard. Right. Bring this shard to another warp plate, it says. Alright, so I placed down another warp plate. Oh, okay. That's really wonk. Oh, right, alright, okay, right. I put these in multiple slots? Guess if that's how these work. Those were inexpensive to make. I can make these really quickly. So I cannot, I'm gonna guess it's up to 5, right? There's 5 slots. There's 5 warp plate slots. 1, 2, 3. 4. And 5. Then what I have to do is I have to go between the 2 points. And I have to exchange their stones. So it's like a two-way teleport kind of deal. Now wait a minute. If I were to make more warp dust... Because it looked like that did an animation, right? So if I take this out and I put warp dust in the four corners, and then get some flint, put flint in the middle, that should make another one, right? Okay, so that's how I make more of them. The shards are attuned and they use the galactic alphabet. There's no way to change them. What would happen if I were to grab one of these warp plates and put them in an anvil? And name it. Let me grab this one, delete it, pop down this, type in warp plate 2. Okay, it's only one way. It's a two-way teleport. Those could be useful, though. Those could be incredibly useful. So, like, let's say, for instance, I had one of these right here. And then I was, like, deep underground someplace. Here's a cave or something right here. It's a mob room. Just say I was like deep underground somewhere else. I would have to take the warp stone with me though. So I would need to remember after placing the warp stone down to take it with me. If I don't, it's useless. Because what I have to do is I have to take the warp stone with me that leads me back. And then I can do that. Those are really inexpensive to make. They are just stone bricks, flint, and warp dust. Warp dust is an ender pearl and an amethyst shard. The amethyst shards gives me 4 of them, so I only need 1 ender pearl and 1 amethyst shard. And I can make a single warp plate. So I need 2 ender pearls and 2 amethyst shards to make a link between the two. That's useful. Okay, so can these work cross-dimensionally, though? I don't think so. Let me try. Just so I can confirm that. If they work cross-dimensionally, then it's broken. I mean, that is incredibly broken. Because then, what I can do is I can place multiple warp plates down and just, like, list where they go. Very easily. And that would be broken. Like I could just plop down a sign and be like, cave. And put down another sign and type in home. Alright, so let's do this real quick. Open that up. Take the shard with me. It will not create another one yet. I do not think they will work cross-dimensionally. I think they will not work across dimensions at all. Oh no, we're crashing. Oh no. Oh, we're good. What in the hell dimension is this? Is this a warp forest? Oh god, the warp blocks are purple. Ew. I doubt this will work. Alright, it's not playing nether music. It should be playing nether music here. Put this in. Oh my god, they work cross-dimensionally. That's broken. Okay, that's busted. I am abusing that. I am abusing the shit out of that, because that is just two ender pearls, 2 amethyst shards, 8 stone bricks, and 2 flint. That is incredibly inexpensive. The only drawback is, like, you can't, like, the waystones, you can get a list of them. Oh, you know what? Wait a minute. Madras Arc. You can attune them to... Okay, and that's how you attune them to those. But what did the drop plates do? Because I think the warp scrolls can be bound to, like, if I plop down this, I can just put all waystone. Oh, that's how I open that interface again. Are these consumable, like, if I go into survival and use it? Durability, right? No durability use. 4 iron nuggets, 3 paper, 1 ender pearl, and a purple dye. It's like once I get warpstone system set up, I can use the warp scroll to quickly get back. I feel like that should be consumed upon use. That should be something that's consumed upon use. That should not be something that's bound scroll, warp scroll. Maybe because I did it in... So you can teleport between waystones with waystones. There's other waystones that can just be linked together and you can warp between them. There's the plates that you can step on that will warp between each other, and when you place them down, they will give you the attunement shard. Then there is the warp scroll, which can be held down and then act as like a one-way emergency oh fuck teleport. And I think these work cross-dimensionally as well. So if I'm in the Nether, I could hold down a warp scroll that takes me back home. Yes. Okay, so it would be a real good idea to have one of these. So early game, these warp plates are like early game, and the warp stones are like mid to late game. Oh shit, I'm still in survival mode. Fuck scrub. There's the warp stone itself. Does the warp stone get consumed when I do that in survival? Okay, so the warp stone works just like the warp scrolls, but have durability. But the warp scrolls don't have. What? Why? Okay, that makes 0 sense to me. These be crafted. They can be crafted. Why would I make the warp stone then? The warp stone is more expensive than the scroll. I think it may be the configs I have, because I have it set up so the teleportations doesn't cost anything. So maybe the scrolls would get consumed upon use, but because I have that setting turned on, it doesn't. Because the warp scroll and the warp stones do exactly the same thing, but the scroll is cheaper. It only needs an ender pearl, 4 nuggets, purple dye, and some paper. Purple dye is just red and blue dye put together. That's real easy to get your hands on. Ender pearl, just stare at an enderman, piss it off, you'll get it. Gold, that's easy. Paper, that's easy. You get 3 of them too, which makes me think they're consumable. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, they're probably consumable, and it might be the settings of the mod I have set up. There's no way for me to turn off cheats because I'm in the creative mode. And I don't think it's because I have cheats turned on. The spider will not leave me the hell alone. That still doesn't answer the question about the plates, though. What does the landing stone do? It does the same thing? Okay, I can rename them. Okay, you know what? Wait a minute. Warp plate, right? Warp plate. Landing stone. Okay, so that's what those do. Landing stones are a one-way return thing. So the landing stones are like the warp plates, but only work one way. The warp stones can warp between them and cross-dimensionally. So like I could put down one of these in my base and warp back to it, but not be able to warp back out. And that just seems pointless to me. I would much rather just make the damn warp plate. It doesn't cost that much more. It seems really pointless. Okay, that's all I wanted to know. I can delete this world now. Warp plates are incredibly useful. And I can swap the stones out too if I wanted to. Let me go back in that world real quick. I want to see if I can rename them in an anvil. I wonder if that would be possible. Let's go see plate 2. So I get a couple of these, right? Get a couple of these bad boys. And I place them down. But I'm going to place a third one right here. If I take an anvil and rename it. Like, I'll call this one home. And then I'll call this one spot 1. I don't need to do it with anything else, I just need to test this. So that's the spot 1 and that's the home. I can rename them. I can rename them and they will still function just the same. That way I don't have to memorize what warp plate goes where. I could just rename it in an anvil. Okay, that's really cool. Good to know. Good to know. So the warp plates really don't have any other use outside of that. They're very easy to get their hands on. So 2 amethyst shards, 2 ender pearls. Because I'm in an amethyst geode right now. Got up crows. I've already got enough to make 4 of those warp plates. So I could very easily plop one down in a cave somewhere and go back home. And then I can take the attunement shard back up as well. And like pick the plate up and move it around. If I want to head home. The fact that they can be used cross-dimensionally is a bit broken too, because I can just get out of a really bad situation. All I have to do is encase myself in an encasement so nothing can get to me and just plop it down. So that is definitely something to take note of. Unlocked mining expertise 1. There's a 10% chance to get more ores. Having a full inventory will not give extra ores. Oh, nice. That's a new sound. So Popeye's opened up in my town. They opened up a couple weeks ago. But I did not go there a couple weeks ago when they opened. I waited a couple weeks because I knew they would be insanely busy. It's just the way things are in my town. Like new place to eat opens up, it's gonna get swamped. And people in my town are stupid, and they'll go to the place when it just opens up and then complain about why is it so slow? Why does the service suck? I'm like, they just opened, you idiot. They just opened. They're gonna be slow because they're swamped. They have new staff that are still learning. Like, there's new staff in the place learning how to do their job while having the busiest day in the world, right? It's, of course, it's gonna be a little scuffed. You dingus. Just need to keep an ear out for Endermen. They make a little Enderman killing area, and that sound was not from the game. That sound was from something else. I do not know what that sound was. It was like a clicking sound. Might be another mouse. It's been cold, so mice are getting in the house. Sucks. Hate it. I mean, it doesn't matter how clean your house is. You're gonna have mice come into your house to get out of the cold if they can find a way in. Speaking of mice, though, I got home, and we have a cat. And the cat is, like, staring at the freezer intently. Like she's waiting for something. And I'm like, there's probably a mouse under there. And she's waiting for the mouse to come out so she can get it. Because she chases after them. She's a cat. She's going to chase after the mice. She's chased a few of them around the house a few times, but they always get away from her. They get, like, behind something where she can't get them. But, Dad comes home. I guess Dad took the dog out for a walk. Dad came home. Brought the dog home. Mouse runs out from under the freezer. Cat chases the mouse. Dog runs after the cat because he hears the cat running. Dog intercepts the mouse and nyop! Snap. Like a snap trap. Snap! And now the dog has a dead mouse in his mouth. And my dad's running around going, you know, whatever food you left out, the dog has, and like, it's not food. He probably got a mouse. And he chases the dog, and the dog drops it. And it's like, oh yeah, shit, it's a mouse. I'm like, told you it was a mouse. I said, your cat was staring at the freezer for the past 30 minutes, so I knew she was staking something out. But there's definitely more than one in the house. Definitely more than one. I mean, I haven't visually seen anything move. But I just heard something. And it was a creaking sound. Like, normally if I just ran my Nintendo Switch, if I was playing on my Switch a bit, I would have chalked that up to, like, the Switch cooling down. I think that might have been another critter. That might have been another live one. They're not very subtle creatures. You'll know. You'll know if there's a mouse in the house. You will know. You'll either see their droppings or you'll hear them. And I think I heard one. I'm all too familiar with the little sounds they make. Cute little... Like, mice don't squeak. Unless something got one. Like, if a mouse is caught by something, then they squeak. But they're very quiet. You'll hear them get into stuff. You'll hear them rummaging through stuff. You'll hear them scurry up walls. You'll hear their movement. What makes me think we have a little family of mice lurking around is because I've seen them during the daytime. Mice are nocturnal. They don't come out during the day normally. But if they're being flushed out during the daytime, then that means that there's definitely more than one or two. I have traps laid out, so we just have to slowly whittle their numbers. Have to slowly whittle their numbers. Kill them off one by one. I just want to say whittle their numbers down. I could not. I was getting tongue-tied every time I tried saying it. I'm going to have to head back soon. My inventory is getting a little bit on the full side. Oh, look at all the copper I have. I have like 3 stacks of this stuff. Ridiculous. Apparently it's real easy to level your mining level up. I don't know what the maximum level is. I didn't configure it, I just had the mod set to its default settings. I'm assuming 90 is the max. There's a smithing ability too. It utilizes the blast furnace, but I do not know what it does. Nor how to level it up. I think you're supposed to throw tools into the blast furnace and blast it. And then smelt it to make it stronger or something? Should make one and see what it does. Mining is now level 31. These are some winding caves, alright. Very bendy, twisty caves. These are the kind of caves I get lost in Minecraft. You wouldn't catch me dead in the cave in real life. Hell no. You ever watch these the videos on YouTube where people like shimmy into a cave? Like, they're not big and open like this. Caves are like incredibly narrow spaces. Like, it might look like a little hole in the ground, and then if you find out you shimmy into the hole, it'll open up to like a bigger underground area. Like, I'll watch videos of people exploring caves, and I'm fine at, like, big open caves where you can move around in them freely, but, like, when you get into, like, the crawl sections of the caves where they have to crawl through a hole, I'm like, nope, fuck that, not doing that, hell no. No, no, no. Like, I would be fine with walking and exploring a cave if I could freely, like, move around in it. I don't know if I'd want to vault down the side of a cave by, like, what's it called? The little, not the grapple hooks, the climbing gear. I don't know if I'd want to do that. I don't think I'd want to do that, but, I mean, just, like, walking in a cave would be fine. But, like, vaulting down the side of a cave with climbing gear, with a hoisting climbing gear, probably would not want to do that, and, crawling through a crawl space in a cave is a definite hard hell no. It would not do. You could not pay me enough money to do that. Like, absolutely would not do that. Because people that get stuck in caves and fucking die in caves, that's usually how they die. They'll crawl into one of those little crawl spaces of a cave. They'll shimmy themselves into the crawl space and then get wedged and stuck. And then when you get stuck, you're fucked. Even if you have somebody climbing with you, you get stuck, you're fucked. Because there might be a chance that the person you're climbing with can't get you out. And if they try to dig you out, there's a very good chance that, you'll just get caved in. So, no. Hell to the no. What's really funny, though, is like a lot of these live Cave Explorer videos try to build up some drama. If the guy goes through one of those crawl spaces and acts like they got stuck. Even if they actually did get stuck. I just know for a fact, like, if it's a fully edited video, there's a very good chance that they all got out alive. There's some sort of, like, YouTube policy, like, you can't show somebody dying or something. Either it gets deleted entirely, or it just gets, like, deranked or some shit. That kind of spoils the fun a little bit. But even then, though, I still, like, if someone gets stuck, even though I know they do eventually get out because of YouTube's policies, I still want to keep watching because I want to know how the fuck did they get out of that situation? How did they get unstuck? What's all the advancements we got? Exploration talent. Find a cleansing amulet. Requires level 50 plus exploration. I forgot the exploration is a skill. And when you level it up, it gives you a chance to find better stuff. Place a banner in every Minecraft dimension. Ride a minecart in a mine shaft. Mine 10,000 stone. Obtain a deep slate coal ore block. Oh, you have to obtain the block itself. You need silk touch to do that. Reach wine minus 63 in the overworld. Sneak while looking at a warden with a spyglass 1 block away from it. Why would you do that? Tame a cat. Force feed the baby. Feed a sleeping baby fox with sweet berries. Craft beetwood soup. Eat a cookie after reaching agriculture 50. Oh, nice of you. Obtain a max enchanted netherite hoe. Yeah, good luck with that one. Those damn birds. Hit a phantom with a shovel. Summon a snow golem. Excavate in a trail ruins. Have Bane of Arthropod smite and sharpen swords in your inventory at the same time. Craft yourself a nice looking diamond sword. Kill an ender dragon with a Bane of Arthropod sword. What are the other ones I don't have? I think it's fishing is the one I don't have. Smithing and fishing. I think I'm going to head back to my base and then end stream as it's going on 2 o'clock in the morning. And I've been live for a little over 2 hours. I didn't intend to be live this long, because I do want to wind down for the night and get to sleep. But now I'll probably be awake to 4 in the morning. Oh well. Just wait for my furnace to finish processing and I'll start heading back up. Because I don't want to leave it behind. And I don't want to rip it up after I have it processing something. That would be just a massive waste. Right, let's head back. All I have to do is follow the torches on the left, and I will eventually find my way back out. Well, it's a good thing I built a base right outside this cave network, because I'll probably be busy in here for a little while. Any more of the MFS grow up? Nah, it doesn't look like any of the MFS is ready to harvest yet. They do grow back. They actually grow back. That probably goes all the way to the bottom of the world. I bet. Like, I'm willing to bet. I like the music mod I have installed too. All right, then we got to go through the wide open part of the cave. This is a big area I haven't fully explored either. Is this wide open part of this cave? Why do I not remember this part? No, I broke into this part. That's right. So I think there's a few corners in here that I didn't explore yet. Like, this area is not lit up at all. There's an entrance over there I haven't gone down. This whole section has not been explored at all. This is exposed to the surface. There's mushrooms over there. That means it's... If there's mushrooms over there, then that's a dark forest biome. I'm not going to find a mansion there, though. I've been down here. I've been down there? I put torches down there, so I've been down there. Yeah, the cave's gotten so big now, I don't remember where I've been and where I haven't been. Oh yeah, this is where I made the little furnace. Alright. I mean, I'm so torn on Minecraft. Like, every time I play Minecraft, I get a lot of good views. I get some decent concurrent views, but then, like, it attracts kids. it's like, yeah, I could very easily just farm views on Minecraft. Just play nothing but Minecraft, farm a buttload of views, but then, like, children? Ew, children, man, and kids. Minors, ew! No, like, where's the miner away spray? Where's the spray that you spray in the direction of the miners to make them go away? Miner away. Remember, parents, if your kids are watching the live stream of the person playing the Minecraft, maybe, like, watch them watching it to make sure they're not, like, a predator or something. Oh my god, light. Sunlight. Beautiful sunlight. Is the sun going down or coming up? Oi, 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 oi! No, sir. Is there a skeleton outside my house? You biznatch. Take your damn arrows and shove them up your ass. Come here. Hit my shield. There we go. There's a blocking skill. I still have not made a damn... I still didn't make windows, really? They put some of this crap away. They upgrade this furnace. Get this upgraded into a blast furnace. I should be able to stick a full block up here, right? Yeah. I'll go craft a secondary furnace. Should be done processing, right? I gotta be real quick on this, otherwise I'm gonna have to burn another piece of coal, and I don't want to. I already have the iron I need, I just need to process the stone. I still haven't made a bed. I don't even have enough string to make enough wool to make a bed. Jeez, look at all the damn copper I have. So much raw copper, dude. I should really stop collecting it. But I do have the new blocks enabled, so I could just keep collecting it. So I can, like, beautify my house with it. Whoop. And blast furnace. Unlocked smithing. But we're not going to be smithing, we're going to be blasting instead. Netherite sword, netherite stuff, gunpowder, netherite stuff. It's only netherite stuff? Of course we can smelt ores, we can blast nether quartz ore, netherite scraps, lapis. We can melt items down. Yeah, smithing is literally a endgame thing for forging netherite stuff. It just creates upgrades, I guess. But then there's a chance that the item can be destroyed when you do it. What the fuck? Did the experience orb hit the... Did the experience orb hit the pressure plate? Because that could be a problem. Something else I can do. This would be a bit of a waste, but I don't care. Still keep the fireplace up. I can make a smoker. Where's my fishing rod? Why did I put that away? Where is it? I think it's still in the... It's on my hotbar. I just derped and forgot. Oh, duh, it's right there. Since it's raining, I want to do a little bit of fishing. Might find some cool shit. Also, these pigs are gonna die now. I don't think unarmed is a skill. Punch something and see. Come here. No, unarmed is not a skill. Just do a wee bit of fishing. I seriously got a Nautilus shell on my first run? Wow. Ha! That's some pretty good luck to fish up a Nautilus shell on my first reel. Retrieving your fishing rod without having anything bite it used to damage the fishing rod. It doesn't do that anymore. I'll have to set up some stairs to get down here easily. Wait till I hook this fish before I trigger this. Let's see here. When fishing, there is a chance to obtain biome-specific treasures. Level 1 sea treasures locked. I imagine that's at 25 then. Sharpness book, blue ice end rod. Enchanted book. It just says enchanted book, I guess random. Shulker shell, sponge, and conduit. Oh, that's good. Poison arrow, long duration rockets. Gold block, golden apple TNT. Okay, that's a little busted. Might block. Experience white block? Wait a minute. A light block. I can get a light block. That's a creative mode only item. That's not supposed to be in survival at all. So that needs to be replaced with something else. Experience bottle. Wither skulls, anvil, notch apples, and a spawner. Oh no, it's fine. I can just that's okay. Just I can totally just get a spawner. And then there's like a fishing rod, totem of undying, mushroom egg, and sheep egg. So I can get a couple spawned eggs as well. Not all of them, just mushroom and sheep eggs. So I could get a spawner, and then a mushroom egg and a sheep egg to have like mushrooms and sheep spawn. And just like murder them nonstop. Just like a regular fishing rod. I wonder what biomes those are in. It still says... Oh wait, it's not locked. Oh, these are locked, but I still have like a just generic chance to get like generic treasure, I guess. Because I have a 0.3% chance to get it. I think I'll start expanding my house out from the little hut it is into something a little bit bigger. Not too big, though. Like, I'll knock down one of the walls and make an extension to it. Come on. I count to 5. If I don't see the bubbles pop up after 5 seconds, I pull the line back in. Clownfish, really? Fishmaster 64. That's a frickin' game name. So I probably just got a buttload of fishing experience for that now. Collect all type of fish. Yep. Fish up rotten flesh. Hook and pull a dragon egg with it. You can do that? Pull an ender guardian onto land using a fishing rod. I didn't know you could hook the fucking dragon egg. I never thought to do that. Apparently you can do that. Fishing is now level 4. And there's passive buffs to... There's passive things that are added as well when you level up that are not told. Like, brewing, for example. When you level brewing up to level 90, it makes it so brewing is faster. It stopped raining. Phooey. Alright, let me go duck into this damn cave right here. I know it's a narrow cave. Doesn't go very deep. I just want to get 16 pieces of sand without tearing up the coast. I could tear down my house and move it, or I could just build on top of it. I think I'll just build on top of it. Excuse you? When you raise your block skill up enough, you gain like a counterattack that you can use. According to what I've read from the mod. I think to raise your sneak skill, you just need to sneak around mobs. It doesn't matter if you're detected, just the act of sneaking does it. The spider did not drop any damn string. What a load of shit. Yeah, the smoker is really nice because it smelts items faster. Tropical fish, on the other hand, cannot be cooked, which is unfortunate. Looks like it's time to make a full set of armor. So I don't know how to raise the smithing skill other than just the netherite thing, because I don't think smelting stuff in this smelter is raising it. I know there ain't no skeleton in my... You bitch! Like, I know there ain't a skeleton shooting me through the hole in the wall. Little feckin' privacy, please. Still can't believe I got that Nautilus shell the first time I cast my line out. That's pretty freaking cool. Alright, let's smelt the raw gold next. Toss one thing of coal in and let that process. Let me get this glass smelted up. I'm not getting any experience. Forge netherite equipment and weapons in a blast furnace for a chance to apply bonus attributes. It may also break the item unless you are level 100. Some attributes may negatively affect items as well. Over unlocked items for more info. That's probably something I will not do. Because it's so difficult to get your hands on netherite stuff. You have to go into a bastion and find a template, first of all. Although now they have mods that have added some more areas into the nether. Maybe that won't be so difficult. Well, I'll tell you what. Dreamers. It is now 2 o'clock in the morning on the East Coast. It's time for me to call it here for the night. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll catch you guys tomorrow at 9 o'clock over on Twitch. I'll remember 9 o'clock. I'm not planning on going anywhere. I'm going to be home all day tomorrow. So it's going to be rather chill. If you liked the stream, be sure to leave it a like. If you haven't done so already, be sure to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss another stream or another upload, because I will be uploading content onto this channel this year. Follow me over on Twitch, twitch.tv/Tsukino Azura. And also feel free to follow me over on X, formerly known as Twitter, on x.com. It's not /Tsukino Azura, is it? It's just Tsukino Azura, one word, on x.com, formerly known as Twitter, of course. Until then, thank you so much for watching. Rest well, and sweet dreams.